Welcome. I'm Jennifer Cochran, and today's check in is about giving and receiving. It also happens to be Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to all of you mothers, and know that I'm wishing you a spectacular day, no matter your circumstances. So, giving and receiving. We are often taught the quote, to give is better than to receive. As a therapist for years, I have heard people's struggles with giving. They tell me that they feel exhausted and overwhelmed from all the giving that is happening in their life. They feel overwhelmed, they feel exhausted after giving to work and to family and to friends and to their own communities. Those same people struggle with receiving things like a compliment or just some help with a chore, even just a small kindness. I have come to believe that giving is just one part of a two-part process. This is the image that comes into my mind when anyone is talking about feeling overwhelmed by giving. It looks like, an 8 or it looks like an infinity sign. And what I like about that symbol is that it helps me remember that giving requires a receiver. They have to exist together. In order for someone to give, there must be someone receiving. In order for someone to receive, there must be someone giving. It's just how it works. It's always looking for a place of balance, the giving and the receiving. I suspect that's why my clients tell me that they feel overwhelmed and exhausted, because it's out of balance. Think about what you most often give. Are you giving your time? Are you giving your money? Are you giving gifts? Are you giving affection? And the question really is, are you receiving those back? Are they in balance or out of balance? Years ago, I had an eye-opening experience with giving and receiving. An old friend of mine who I met back when I was pregnant with my first daughter. She was about 10 years older than I was, and we got to be friends in a pregnancy exercise class. So we kind of bonded over, both of us having children. And one day we went out for lunch, and she handed me a little box. And inside the box was this beautiful ceramic rose necklace. And I looked at it and I just thought, oh my gosh, that's just beautiful. And then immediately I felt conflicted. I felt thankful that she had thought of me and given me this beautiful gift. And then I felt ashamed. And then I felt unworthy. And all of those emotions were all mixed up inside of me. And she could see it. She could feel it. She could, she identified it right away. And she said, "What's wrong?" And I said, "Well, I don't have anything to give you." And she said, "Well, this was a gift that I wanted to give you. I saw it and I thought of you, and I just wanted you to have it. You're not required to give me anything back." She said, "That's the great thing about gifts, is that you give something and then somewhere down the line, you're able to give as well." So she gifted, I received. At some other time in my future, I would be gifting and someone else would be receiving. My friend really helped me to understand the dynamic here, and that it's a two-part deal. It's taken me years to get more comfortable with receiving. I've always loved to give. It feels wonderful. And yet I remember how important it is when someone gives for me to be a gracious receiver. They just have to work together. So think a minute. How's your relationship with giving and receiving? I hope today's check-in will help you take a look at that a little deeper so that you can feel good about both, that you can find a place of balance for giving and receiving in your own life. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you have a fantastic week. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.